Hi, folks. Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com. Hey, so we're coming here with some news, and we'll get to a product review where we're going to be working on that's going to be really cool. So let's take a look. It's February 26, 2015. Hopefully you're watching this either today or, in the future, maybe like 10 years from now. You'd be like, what happened then? So anyway, we'll alleviate the mystery and suspense. Today, the FCC voted for net neutrality and a ban on paid fast lines and basically Title II, which puts it in as a utility. I'm still really wary about this whole thing. I watched the Edward Snowden show documentary, which was Citizen 4 last 2 nights ago on HBO, and I'm really concerned that having any sort of control put on the internet, I don't know why we really had to do this for that matter, but having any sort of control put on the internet, really concerned as to what that could be taken. Maybe a president can come in and be like, like they had in Europe where the guy goes, we don't want any more porn on there. And it's a utility, so kids can get on it. So yeah, we should turn all that off. Stuff like that, where you're just like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Edward Snowden's I'd really like to know what he thinks about the whole thing. So anyway, they have taken and done that. I'm sure there's going to be some lawsuits. They're going to be coming through, maybe some congressional BS of people that still didn't get. Although, from my understanding, the Republicans finally came around in realizing they need to get on board with this. But for the most part, there's probably going to be some lawsuits, people challenging the ban and everything else. One feature that is cool about it, what a lot of people don't know, is they can get broadband, very fast lane internet delivery services like fiber. But a lot of the municipal cities actually sold out to the big comms with contracts and laws that basically said they couldn't build out their own. And by them providing the services that they would provide, Comcast, AT&T, all those companies, to lay all the foundation for their internet, basically they agreed not to develop their own. And it kind of put some people in some bad things. So the great thing about this is the FCC overrules state laws that prevent cities from building out their municipal broadband on their own, basically saying, hey, look, we're not going to deal with this BS from the big .coms, and we're going to just do our own and have our own interests at heart and give you fast internet. It really is a competition between net neutrality, which is a huge win today, and also a competition for the hearts and minds of the internet and the freedom that's out there. So there you have it. Announced today, Apple announces a media event for March 9th. It's widely held that they're going to most likely talk about the Apple Watch and the launch of that. They probably have to come talk about some of the things they had to do to dial the Apple Watch back. They had to remove lots of features because they couldn't get FCC or FTD approval, Food and Drug Administration, FDA, I guess, approval. They ran into a whole mess of different government issues that they had to get hooped over. So they had to dump a lot of things. I think the other issue that they're still going to be fighting with is battery life. I think that's going to be one huge downside of the Apple products. And all wearables end up in a drawer in 3 months anyway. So I guess the iSheep will buy it up and away you go. Next up on the news item, Google Calendar for Android is going to get a 7-day week view, pinch to zoom, drive integration for events, and more. So they're doing a huge upgrade to the thing. The menu looks really cool from what I've seen about it, and I like the look of it. Hopefully it's going to work a whole lot better for everybody and everything else. So there you have that on your Google Android. The other thing I'm really excited about, Discuss is relaunching to turn your comments into a Reddit-like social network. I've been wanting to do like forums and community things on the ChrisVossShow.com for a long time, and I guess what this is going to do is build pages that are going to look more like a website plugin where you can take and have it look like Reddit, be able to have people discuss and everything else more. This would be really cool, especially if it'll integrate seamlessly as Discuss integrates currently with my website, and it's a really popular deal. So it can give you basically standalone forums that give you the Reddit sort of feel, and that would be awesome. That would be really cool. So especially if it's trafficked on my site. So we'll see how that turns out, but be sure to check it out with Discuss. Next up on the news thing, Facebook's going to offer suicide prevention resources to users posting troubling messages. So if you have friends or people that you know that are having thoughts of suicide or issues along those lines, I guess you can kind of turn them in and report them, their posts of being of concern. And what they'll do is they'll put them on with suicide prevention resources, potentially the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and different things like that. They have a whole trained team that's going to review the post, determine if they have an issue, and then it's going to send them a message saying, hey, so-and-so, a friend thinks you might be going through some difficult times and asks us to look at your recent posts. Would you like to talk to us, basically, is what they're going to do, get some tips or advice. It's basically going to reach out to them. I think that's great. There is a huge amount of damage that takes place with suicide, where the people who are left behind are totally affected by it and haunted by it. And so, maybe suicide could be great. Can suicide prevent, or can social media, I said that completely wrong, didn't I? Just scratch that prior line there. This would be great for social media. Maybe social media can prevent suicide, and that would be awesome, especially if we could feature that. Now, if we could just get social media to prevent stupidity, that would be even better. So there we have it. Facebook is going to help prevent suicides. I think that's a great thing. I'm really on board with that whole deal. And I think it's pretty awesome for what they want to take and do. Google is working on a Chrome reading mode where they're going to have, like, basically when you want to read something, it's going to turn it more into a paper sort of reading experience where it'll blow out, I guess, all the ads and different things. That's going to be an interesting sort of add-on that you can take and put on your deal. So look for that. Product-wise, we just got in the new IK Multimedia iRig mic field. This is really neat. We saw this at NAMM 2015, and one of the cool things about it is it has a plugin that will go for your iPhones, and it works with all your iOS devices, actually, and it rotates left to right, depending upon how you do it. This thing is going to give you high-quality digital stereo microphone, ideal for video recording. It's got headphone output so you can monitor it. It's got precise gain adjustment, and it's got a multicolor LD indicator. So there you go. We saw this displayed and utilized at NAMM 2015. Very impressed with it. So we're looking forward to reviewing that product. Be sure to tune in to chrisvossshow.com. Give us a subscribe. Give us a like. Please support the channel because we need your help. We're working on a few different other cool things, so be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for coming by the Chris Voss Show, top tech news for 2/26/15, and we'll see you next time. Words of wisdom, put Tabasco on your food. You like how I just make this shit up off my desk every time? Because it tastes good, damn it.